Hey, what's up guys, Duct here, and today we're back with another Hypixel Skyblock video. Now today we're going to be comparing two very good armor sets. Now both these armor sets are from the dragons, these two armor sets being Young and Wise Dragon Armor. So Young Dragon Armor, it is basically a better Speedster armor. Each piece is going to give you plus 7% speed, which is pretty good, guys. Like, I gotta say, that's pretty good. So we're gonna be looking at a pretty good amount of speed. We're looking at 204% just like default wearing it, not using like any rogue swords or anything. Now, obviously the difference between Young and Wise though is gonna be with Wise, you're gonna have to actually use your rogue sword to get your speed. So really, this is going to be an interesting test. I'm not sure which one is going to be more efficient. But anyways, we're going to be testing it on our pumpkin because... Do you see our melon, guys? Do you see our melon? Do you see what my testing material looks like? And then look at the pumpkin. It's just like manicured versus... Where are we? So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing the pumpkin for this test because basically we're testing which one's better. It's going to be better on both in the same like way. Neither one's going to be like, it's not going to make a difference what farm we're using it on. Basically, it's which one do you make more from, which means it's automatically better to use that one on the other farm as well. One's not going to be better for pumpkin than melon. It's just they're both going to work good for both. So really, we're going to test both on the pumpkin just because, well, it's nice and more accurate, to be honest. Because, like, the whole thing's going to be, like, grown here versus, yeah. So, also, I forgot to mention, the full set bonus of Young Armor is 70% increased walk speed. So that's how when you are full HP. Remember, when you're full HP. So this is only going to work when you're, like, farming, basically. So that's how we got the 204% with the Young Armor. Alright guys, we're ready to start the Young Armor test. Oh boy, I honestly don't know which one's gonna win because, yeah, I just don't. I don't also know if we should be using the Rogue Sword with the Young Armor. We'll probably do a test of both. Honestly, yeah, we'll test both, I think is what we should do. Anyways, I'm gonna focus so I don't like completely mess up the results. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, so we just finished the Young Armor test. We got 40 enchanted pumpkins in 5 minutes. Honestly, pretty good, pretty good. We should go ahead and sell this so we actually know exactly how much we got. And yes, I'm going to deposit the 150. I know, it's a pretty small number, but yeah, whatever, okay. We're being precise, alright? We're being precise. And let's sell it. 26,444 coins, so not too bad, not too shabby, you know, pretty decent for 5 minutes. That's a little over 5,000 coins a minute. Nothing crazy though, nothing crazy, that's for sure. Now this was using the Young and no Rogue Sword uses, so just diagonally running, so possibly when we do the Young with the Rogue Sword, we will be getting more. We'll see though. Alright guys, now we're going to test the Very Wise Dragon Armor set. You featured this previously in a video. We have 650 mana. We're using the Rogue Sword, and we're going to be doing like one row at a time, which I guess we probably should start at an actual like full row. Let's make this like legit. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to win, but we're going to test Young in other configurations to see if possibly using Young with Rogue Sword is like possibly close enough to Wise, because I know Young is gonna be a lot more like cheaper to buy than Wise, so you might want to go for Young anyways. So let's go ahead and test all these different variances, but first we're gonna do the full Very Wise with Rogue Sword and see how much we can get doing like one row at a time, which should be pretty efficient. Now to make this fair though, I'm gonna do the Rogue Sword uses starting at the time rather than before the time, so that it's like counting it in, so it's not just straight up, oh hey, I already have the 400% speed, because that's just not exactly fair. Also, I've tested, I'm pretty sure it's like better to get like 350%, because if you're going 400%, you can't break the pumpkins fast enough. Anyways, let's just go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, we've gone ahead and finished our first pumpkin run with the Very Wise armor, and we got 48 enchanted pumpkins, and I did like the runs like up and down the rows, and I think that's pretty decent. I'm not really sure. Let's see how much that is, because I know with the young armor we got about 26,000 coins. So yeah, with this we got 30,784. So that's a pretty big jump. I'm going to say probably in the range of 5,000 more coins. That's a decent bit more. Now, that was running like the rows. I know you can do diagonal and it might be slightly more efficient. I know we did diagonal with the young, so I think what I'm going to do is try the rows with the young with the rogue sword and see if we can get a comparable amount to see like if we really need to invest in Wise, or if you can go with a cheaper young and still be pretty good. Alright guys, we're now going to test the young armor with the rogue sword. I'm pretty interested in this one. I think this is going to be pretty decent. We'll see. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So a little bit of rogue sword uses. I don't think we're going to want to go with max rogue sword like 400%, because then like you can already see that we're barely able to break the pumpkin faster than we can run. So anyways, I'm going to go and do this run for 5 minutes and let's see how we do. I think it's going to be pretty decent. I think it's going to rival the Wise, which is going to be pretty good. Alright guys, we have finished our 5-minute run with the young and the rogue sword. Now, honestly, I wasn't able to really spam the rogue sword for the whole run because just simply it's 60 mana per use, and well, you can only use it like I can only use it 5 times max, and your mana doesn't replenish that quickly, and it's 60 mana per, whereas it's 30 with the Wise set. So anyways, I couldn't really spam it the whole time, but I did it pretty much as I could, and we ended up with 42 enchanted pumpkin. Now, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure that's up there? Not really. No. 27,376 coins. It's like, what? I think we made 1,000 coins more? Alright guys, so we're also going to be testing Speedster just because I want to see the like difference it has between Speedster and Young. Obviously Young's going to be better. The question is really how much better. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the Speedster for 5 minutes. I'm going to do a little bit of Rogue Sword uses as well. Probably going to try to do both lanes at the same time. I don't think I'm going to do like a separate like 2-lane versus 1 lane with the Speedster. I just don't think it's needed because we already know Speedster's going to be worse. So anyways, we're going to go into Speedster and let's see how we do in 5 minutes. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be insane. Oh boy. This is going to be close.
Damn.
46 enchanted? In 5 minutes? Alright guys, let's sell this. So we got 46 enchanted in 5 minutes with Speedster. I'm pretty... That's 29,732 coins. That's only 2,000 less than full Very Wise. We got more with the Speedster than we did with Young. Alright guys, so because of this, I'm gonna do one more test. I'm gonna see if maybe if we do the Young the way I farmed with the Speedster. I'll show you how that is here in a second. Maybe this Young's still going to be better? Let's test this. I'm actually really interested. Alright guys, so we're ready to try the Young one last time now that Speedster literally beat it. So what I did with Speedster is I was farming like just straight up like this. Like going back and forth AD, going down the middle. Apparently that's a lot better than going in a straight line or running against the wall. At least from my tests, I don't know if that's 100% true. But from my tests, apparently that's the optimal way. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try that here for 5 minutes and see what happens. All right, we have finished the Young test. It looks like we literally got almost exactly the same as we got with Speedster doing the strategy, which I guess is possible. It might have been slightly skewed because part of the farm wasn't fully grown at this point. So yeah, we pretty much got like slight bit less, I guess, than we got with Speedster. But basically, it would have been slightly more than Speedster. But since part of the farm, here, I can show you right now. Like, I don't know exactly, since part of the farm wasn't fully grown, I don't know exactly what point it was at, but somewhere around here, it like started not being fully grown. Like, it was like this, basically, which I know is like pretty decently grown, but yeah, it was basically like splotchy a little bit. So I don't know like how much that would have screwed the results necessarily. I don't think like a crazy amount probably, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that like that could have possibly skewed the results a little bit. So I do think that Young would be slightly better than Speedster if farmed that same way I just did, like going back and forth here. I can just show you right now. Basically what I did was just like this, and yeah, it's basically how I did it. And I think that for sure Young would be slightly better than Speedster if like it was fully grown. Like you see how it's not like fully grown here. I think it would have been slightly better. Also, before we end the video, I did want to shout out Meso Soup and Vax again for letting us borrow the Young Armor and the Wise Dragon. They're absolutely insane, and yeah, just want to shout them out real quick. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. So basically, Wise is the best. Young is slightly better than Speedster, but not that much. So honestly, I'd go for Speedster probably. I would think in terms of prices, Speedster would definitely be better in terms of price to performance. Unless you just really want to get Young, then I guess you can. But yeah, and Young is like slightly like faster in the lobbies and stuff, so I guess it could be nice for that purpose, maybe. But besides that, yeah, Wise is the king. Young is decent, and Speedster's actually pretty decent as well. I put Young and Speedster in the same kind of category, honestly. Anyways, hope this video does help you out with your farming, and yeah. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video, guys.